Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. And thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what the collective needs to hear at this time. I've set that intention with this deck and with my guides. So if you are here because this message is in your feed, then this message is for you. And if you are here because of the title, then this is definitely for you. So let's get into the tarot and see what Spirit has. This can be for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, wherever you have Aquarius in your chart. So be sure and like the video for me, hit that thumbs up, and definitely subscribe if you like the messages. All of the interactions really do help to grow my channel, and I really appreciate that. But they also push the messages out into the algorithm or whatever so that others can get the guidance too. So I really appreciate you doing that. Thanks. Awesome energy. On the bottom of the deck, we had the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is worry. This is stress, anxiety, right? Like staying up late at night, overthinking things, and really stressing yourself out. I call it the hamster wheel thinking. You know, you're replaying situations, replaying conversations, very much overthinking energy, and you're keeping yourself in this negative mindset and this negative space and really needing to release that, right? So underneath of that, Spirit's been calling me to that second card on the bottom for whatever reason. So the sun is, there's really not a negative for the sun. I mean, it can be like being pessimistic or, you know, needing clarity, needing to get, you know, more sun, like more joy, more happiness. I feel like that's what Spirit is telling you here, right? Like, don't feed into this negative energy. Really get some clarity and find some joy and happiness to help get you out of this negative mindset that you've been in. So the situation is the devil, and the devil is toxic energy, right? So this is maybe being stuck, feeling trapped in a situation. This could be addictions. This could be negative thought patterns, shopping addictions, right? It doesn't always have to be substance, but it is very toxic. So this could be you in your mindset, or this could be you in a situation, right? So it'll be different for each of you because it is a general reading, but there is definitely some toxicity here, whether that's internal or, you know, your circumstances or another person. It could be a Capricorn because the devil is Capricorn energy. But the blockage here is the moon, and the moon is about fears. This is about the unseen, right? Like maybe you're not able to see things and it has you like really fearing. Again, it kind of reiterates these two cards, like fearing, but needing to have hope and get clarity and shine the light on things, because the moon is about things that are hidden and the sun is about shining the light on those things, right? So getting that clarity. I feel like maybe you can't see something, or there is some sort of like under the surface fear, or, you know, this could be secrets, right? Could be things being withheld from you intentionally, right? So the root cause of this is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning, right? The aces are gifts from the divine. That Ace of Wands is about like creativity. This is inspiration. This is taking action, right? So with this in the reverse, it can be not taking the action, right? Not making that bold decision to free yourself from these fears and whatever the situation is, right? This could be very much self-sabotaging behavior, right? Like you go out and overspend, or you go out and overeat, and you're staying in these negative loops, these negative cycles, and keeping yourself stuck, right? So needing to take some sort of action in order to get yourself out of that, right? You have to be bold, you have to be assertive, and you have to move forward. So in the recent past, what is affecting this situation is the Eight of Wands. So there could have been some kind of communication that has thrown you into like this negative thought pattern or this pessimistic mindset, right? This could also be about things not moving forward, things being very stagnant, right? Because this is about forward progress. Maybe things haven't been moving forward and now you're kind of like second guessing things, right? The Eight of Wands is also about like delays because things are needing to come to light, right? Maybe this was like a person that is very negative and things haven't been moving forward and they've been delayed, or just some kind of toxic situation, right? It doesn't even have to be one person. It can just be an environment, right? And there were delays for a reason because spirit wanted you to see something, right? They wanted something to come to light so that you could recognize it, right? Again, with that sun that's shining the light on things, and with the moon, things coming to light, right? Maybe things were hidden for a reason. There were lies. There was like this deception going on. So your higher self or your subconscious, they're giving you the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is about joy, happiness. This is like being supported by those you care about, right? If this is like a third party situation, it can be very negative. And third parties don't have to be people, right? A third party can be an addiction, a negative mindset, working too much, right? Whatever that is. But I feel like spirit is telling you that you have support, right? Find that joy and happiness. Lean on your community, friends, family, those that are not toxic, those that can really help you, because that's what's going to help you really be able to move through this and find that joy and happiness, find that sun energy, right? Is like really leaning on those that can support you at this time. So in the immediate future, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is like legacy. This is wealth, abundance, and inheritance, right? So maybe you are getting an inheritance. This can also be like traditions and belief, like family traditions, family beliefs, breaking with generational thought patterns, breaking with generational belief systems, right? You're just breaking away from family and traditions. That could be like this toxic environment. Maybe it is you're stuck in a toxic family environment, stuck in a toxic situation, and you're needing to really take some sort of action to move forward from that, right? Maybe you didn't even realize this person was toxic and now it's starting to come to light, right? You're starting to realize things and you're needing to take action on them. So in your feelings, we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is about manifestations. This is about solid beginnings. You know, with this, it could be like you have a feeling of things are not moving forward, right? With these delays, this Eight of Wands, like maybe things are not progressing the way that you wanted to, but it's all for a reason, right? Because of the toxicity. I feel like Spirit's trying to protect you from something. Again, maybe you weren't seeing it and now like there's some clarity coming in here, or there's clarity needed. And that's what's going to help you. Like once you break from tradition and break with these beliefs, I feel like that's when you're going to really see things here, because I just think you feel like things are not coming together, or there's some frustration because things are moving slowly, or you feel like they're not coming together, right? So in the environment, the influence here is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a gift from the divine. All aces are gifts from spirit. So this is a new emotional beginning, right? So I feel like there is a new opportunity that's trying to come through here for self-love, self-empowerment, like pouring into your own cup and getting out of this toxic situation. And it can also be about like you're not emotionally fulfilled, right? So you need to pour into yourself. You need to take care of yourself, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, right? All of it. So I feel like there's just this need for self-love and really taking care of your needs and your emotional fulfillment. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about victory. This is recognition. This is being seen, right? And being supported. You have all of this support back here. So I feel like you're really wanting some kind of victory or being seen. The fear in this can be setbacks and delays. Like you're fearing that things are not going to come together, right? I feel like it's just like this is about your hard work paying off and you really needing to recognize all that you have been through and keep moving forward, because if there are like these little delays, it doesn't mean that things aren't coming together. It just means that they're not coming together in your timeline, right? It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. I feel like you just need to keep pushing forward and you will have the success and this victory that you're wanting, right? So the potential outcome here is the Queen of Wands. Love that. So Queen of Wands is fire energy. This is Aries, Leo, Sag. So there could be an Aries, Leo, Sag coming in here to help you. It doesn't have to be. This can be you embodying that energy, right? So they call her the witch of the tarot because she creates her reality. She is very creative, very charismatic, very confident in herself, right? This is my card for stepping into your power. And when I say that, it means knowing who you are, finding yourself again, right? Like maybe this toxic situation has really torn you down and you don't have your confidence. You don't believe in yourself, right? You need to pour into yourself here and fill your own cup. And I feel like this is you getting that confidence back, and that self-empowerment and being able to stand on your own, stand up for yourself, right? Know who you are. If this is addictions, this is like you overcoming that, putting in that hard work, and maybe breaking some kind of generational pattern of staying stuck or staying in a toxic situation, right? Or whatever this devil energy is for you. That's going to be different for each of you because it is a general reading and you're all on different paths. But it is some kind of situation that is very negative. I feel like you are breaking some kind of generational pattern, right? Whatever that is in, and like really stepping into owning yourself, owning your worth, owning your power, and knowing that you are worthy and that you can move forward here. I really love this for you. I think this is an amazing energy. And it's not an easy energy, right? Like, especially if you're by yourself, trying to break those patterns. I mean, I've broke some myself and it's really difficult energy to move through. So acknowledge that. Again, with the Six of Wands, acknowledge your hard work, right? And enjoy the little things with the Sun here. Like, even if it's just one small step, right? So if this is about like overspending or overeating, you not indulging on that one meal, or you not spending that one thing, or you getting out and taking some kind of action to move out of a toxic situation, however small that step may be, really focus on those little things and be proud of yourself, because that's going to help your self-worth as well, right? Like pouring into yourself, acknowledging, hey, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I can do this, and then doing it, right? Which I really feel like you're going to do. I feel like you're breaking with some kind of tradition here and really stepping into that Queen of Wands energy. So I absolutely love that for you. Again, not an easy energy. So be proud of yourself. Take care of yourself. Pour into yourself, especially if you're going through something or breaking some kind of toxic pattern. You know, again, it's not easy energy. So take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And I hope that that helped. I will see you guys next time. Bye.